Hello, and welcome to the Soldier for Christ podcast. Today, we're talking about something that is simultaneously the strongest and the most fragile thing in the world. It's the invisible glue that holds marriages together, makes economies function, and keeps societies from crumbling into chaos. We're talking about trust. In a video titled Trust, from the Soldier for Christ web show, the speaker made a hauntingly accurate observation. Trust is the hardest thing to obtain and the easiest thing to lose. You can spend a lifetime building it, and it's gone in the blink of an eye. Think about that for a second. A decade of loyalty can be undone by one whispered secret or one broken promise. Because in the human realm, trust is a transaction. We trade our vulnerability for someone else's reliability. But what happens when that person, or the world itself, fails to deliver? Today, we're looking at a different kind of trust, a trust that doesn't depend on human perfection. We're diving into the soldier's discipline and learning how to trust a leader who sees the cliff before you even know it's there. Let's get into the heart of the matter. Most of us have heard the verse Proverbs 3:5-6. It's on coffee mugs, wall art, and graduation cards. But let's actually read it and look at the Hebrew context behind it. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Let's go deeper. The word used for trust here is batash. It literally means to lie down helplessly or to cast your cares upon. Imagine a toddler falling backward, knowing their parent is there to catch them. That is batash. But here's the kicker. Lean not on your own understanding. In our modern world, understanding is our God. We have the internet, we have data, we have 24-hour news. We think if we just get enough information, we can control the outcome. But the Bible calls our understanding a broken reed. If you lean your full weight on a broken reed, it's going to pierce your hand. But how does this apply to your marriage or your friendships? Often we stop trusting people because our understanding tells us they have an ulterior motive. We lean on our past trauma. To build trust with others, you have to intentionally lean on their current character rather than your past scars. Have you ever heard of the 24-hour rule? When someone triggers your distrust, don't lean on your immediate emotional understanding. Give it 24 hours. Ask for clarity. Move from suspecting to seeking. I want to tell you a story from the Soldier for Christ video that really illustrates this. The speaker talks about Marine Corps boot camp. Imagine being a young recruit. You're exhausted, you're stressed, and your drill instructor has you in a tight formation. You are marching double time. The instructor says, "As long as you listen to my commands, no harm will come to you." Suddenly, you realize you're marching straight toward a brick wall. Your understanding says, "I need to stop. I need to break rank. I'm going to hit that wall." But the drill instructor sees the whole room. He knows exactly when he's going to give the left flank or to the rear command. Trust is the space between seeing the wall and hearing the command to turn. Are you marching toward a wall right now? Maybe it's a health diagnosis, a failing business, or a child who is struggling. You see the wall. You feel the brick. You are wondering why God hasn't told you to turn yet. Trust is built in the marching. Every day you stay in formation. Every day you keep praying, keep working, and keep showing up. You are training your heart to value the leader's voice more than your own sight. You build trust with Jesus by staying in the march until the very last second before the impact. He is never late. He is always right on time. As we move toward the final stretch of this journey, we have to address the rub. The reality is, sometimes we do hit the wall. Sometimes the suffering is real. This is when we look to John 16:33. Jesus says, "I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." Jesus didn't say, "Trust me and the walls will disappear." He said, "The walls are there, but I've already dismantled the power they have over you." How do we build trust in a skeptical world? By being overcomers of our own egos. Nothing builds trust faster than admitting when you were wrong. When you hit a wall and it was your fault, own it. The video ends with a powerful thought. The host says he's doing the show even if it only reaches one person. We lose trust when we try to impress the crowd. We build trust when we are faithful to the one, whether that's your one child, your one client, or your one neighbor. When people see that you aren't chasing viral success, they begin to trust your heart. As we wrap up today, remember that your path is being made straight, even as we speak. It might look like a desert, it might look like a cliff, but the leader is in command. Stop leaning on your own understanding. It's a broken reed. Put your weight on the character of the one who has never failed, Jesus. Wait for the command. Don't break rank just because you see a wall. Trust is perfected in the final seconds of the march. Trust the record, not the season. Human trust is fragile, but Jesus has an overcomer track record. When you can't see his hand, trust his heart. This week, I want you to do a trust audit. Look at the 3 biggest stressors in your life. Write them down. Next to each one, write, "I am marching and I am waiting for the command." Surrender the outcome and focus on the step. Keep marching, keep trusting, and then press on and fight the good fight as a soldier for Christ.